3 things you didn't know about postpartum depression. Number 1, it is extremely common. People don't even realize how common it is because nobody talks about it. But statistically, 1 in 7 women will experience postpartum depression, which is honestly a huge number. And that's just the number of people who've been diagnosed. So there's so many others who will never get diagnosed, will never seek out help, will never get treatment. So that number is actually way bigger than anyone actually knows. Number 2, men can actually get postpartum depression. Of course, this is not as common as women, but men are definitely susceptible to this. Becoming a father and becoming a parent in general is a huge change, whether you're a mother or a father. So men can definitely experience this as well, even though their body isn't changing. They're not seeing the physical changes that a woman would. They don't have the hormones that a woman would, but it's still a huge change for them. It's a huge identity loss, and it's just this whole new world that you've never experienced before. And as you can guess, men are going to be even less likely to get a diagnosis for this because people are going to assume that men don't get postpartum depression. So check on your father friends because you just never know what they're going through as well. And number 3 is postpartum depression doesn't necessarily present itself the way that you think it would. People have an idea in their head of what depression looks like, and they assume that postpartum depression is just that, only after you have a child, but it can also present itself as constant anxiety, constant irritability, not being able to sleep. And when I say not being able to sleep, I mean even when you have the opportunity to, you can't sleep. Of course, when you have a newborn, you're not going to get a lot of sleep. That's just the way it is. But on top of that, you can't sleep even when you have the opportunity to. So for all my parents out there, if you are currently experiencing this or you have experienced it, you are definitely not alone. You are not an exception to the rule because this is all very common, and it's just unfortunate that it's not talked about enough. And I'm going to be posting a lot more content about stuff like this. I really want to start gearing my content towards mothers in their postpartum era. So if you're interested in this kind of content, definitely stick around because there will be a lot more of it.